at a venue not last night, but a couple nights ago, seeing this band China Crisis, and I told a story about how I got kicked out because back in my day when I used to drink, I used to be wily, and I got kicked out because I was like rolling across the stage with no panties and like a full clam out. I didn't get kicked out for showing my pussy. I got kicked out because they gently came over and said, hey, stop showing your pussy. And I was like, what? You can't tell me what to do. I'll fucking show my cunt wherever I want it. Blah, blah, blah. And then they're like, okay, well, now you're being combative.
Speaking of which, Jewish delicacies.
Yeah. Once I convert, it will become an actual Jewish delicacy. Sure. Let's rank and rate some Jewish delicacies. I only have a few on here. I actually didn't get more, but we could add. What's this first one? I don't know what it's called, but it looks... Not gonna lie, not the most appetizing.
Is that gefilte fish?
That is, I can't tell.
Yeah, I think it is.
Small. Why are you making smaller even?
Okay, well.
Hold on. That is gefilte fish, 100%. I just had some today, as a matter of fact.
Was it good?
It's very good. Yeah,
I like tinned fish.
It's you know what it is? It's a hot dog of fish.
It's molded chopped fish.
There's not an actual gefilte fish.
No, there's not an actual gefilte.
No, it's basically the rat fish. It's the rat fish testicles. Again, this is like a lot of Jewish delicacies. It's from when they were poor in Eastern Europe, and they basically had to make food out of something. And because
so it's like fish cake then.
It's a fish cake.
So like Asian culture.
This is how this is going to work. We're all going to shout out the letter we feel it is, and then the average of that is where we're going to put it on.
Okay, the letter. So again, my screen is very small.
S is the top one. And then it goes A, B, C, D, E, F.
Okay.
It's based on video games. I don't know what the S actually means. Special.
If you're talking
Something
about
like that.
if you're talking about Jewish delicacies, I gotta give the gefilte fish because I don't think any meal is complete without it. I gotta go A-. I got at least
A tier for Ephie. I'm gonna say I like fish cake. I've never had gefilte fish, so I can't really confirm nor deny. It looks pretty unappetizing though, so I'm gonna say C.
Oh, I'm hard F on this. I just sunk your A.
I wanted to be at the Beaky and Button Shabbos dinner. It's gotta be there.
There's no way I could even bring gefilte fish inside this house. So I like smoked trout, and I got a tin once, and I brought it inside the house. Shmoo lost his fucking mind. He was like, "Don't you fucking open that tin."
Oh, you're not a fan of any fish at all.
No.
Not canned fish.
Not canned or tinned or whatever. Like if it's like a fresh fish, he'll eat swordfish. He'll eat branzino.
Have you ever had Spam?
Yeah, I love Spam.
You'd love gefilte fish.
I probably would. I'm
if
nasty
you like
too.
Spam, exactly, you'd love it.
I'm nasty. Is it salty?
Huh?
Is it salty?
It can be. You have it with not just mayonnaise,
Ugh.
and grain. Grain
What's
is
grain?
It's horseradish.
Oh, I love that.
You mix the mayonnaise and horseradish together, make this purple, spicy mayonnaise.
Okay.
And you put it on the fish.
Oh, I like
On the
that.
herring?
And then you put carrot on top of that.
Put it on top of a
delicious.
piece of herring, would you?
Herring is disgusting. I will grant you that.
All right. Buttons. Add we immediately add herring to this.
Okay.
This is very important.
I'm like, no. Ephie, tell me more about this gefilte fish. I'm like, it sounds disgusting, and I like it.
Gefilte fish is delicious. The herring, I will agree with him. Only because for me, it's too much. It tastes like it's pickled fish.
Yeah, that's hot. I like things that are pickled, and I like fish.
Things that are pickled.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. So maybe you'd like the herring.
Maybe I like herring.
You know?
I do like smoked
It's
herring.
revolting looking.
I like smoked herring. I can eat
And
pickled
smelling.
herring.
It smells revolting as well.
Okay.
It tastes a little too much for me, because I like fish. I think I like pickles. I don't like cucumbers that much. I think when you don't like something when it's not pickled, you like it when it's pickled. But if you like it when it's not pickled, you don't like it when it's pickled.
No, I like cucumbers and I like pickles.
Well, you just proved my theory wrong.
Yep, I'm like, nope, I like it. I like it.
Both.
I like them both.
Did you add herring so we can rate it though?
Yeah, I did add herring.
Okay,
Though.
good.
Herring is there. Okay, so I think between the S and the F and the fact that I voted as C.
Well, Effie voted A, not S.
What? I voted A. I changed my gefilte to A.
Okay. Oh, well, so
no, wait a minute, no.
A tier.
I originally
said
A minus, and then when I saw you guys were way underrating it, I said I'm gonna knock it up.
You wanted to.
So
I see.
I knocked it up to an S because F is so unfair.
Well, it still lands it at C.
Yeah.
I don't like herring, and I will still give it a D because I know other people like it.
Okay.
Wow, that's very kind.
And
of
we're
you.
talking about where it is.
Do we got matzo balls on this shit?
Oh yeah,
matzo ball soup. But here's the thing.
Throw on a matzo ball.
How are we judging it? Are we judging it based on how much we like it, or are we judging it based on the hierarchy of Jewish delicacies.
How much we like it.
How much we like it.
Just how
Fuck
much we
everybody
like it.
else. This
Yeah.
is about our feelings and our feelings only.
Okay, so that's different. Then that's a whole different thing. Then I would give gefilte fish an S for sure.
Okay. All right. So next is blintz.
The blintz, I'm kind of
It's
a
like a
C.
sweet crepe,
I'm
right?
a C guy. Yeah, it's a sweet crepe. I don't need. I mean,
Can you have savory blintz?
But don't they put fucking cottage cheese in that shit?
they can put a. They put. It's not cottage cheese.
That's not.
It's a sweet.
Isn't it like a
Best I
sweet
can describe
ricotta
it as
kind of?
a sweet ricotta. Exactly. That's the best way. I
It
can
seems like
Sweet
something
ricotta.
I feel like I should be afraid of it.
I
Sounds
also
scary.
I also don't think it's really Jewish enough. The Jews co-opted it. It is a crepe.
Looks like a crepe to me.
It's very Jewy.
It is the Jews made it their babies.
Their thing, yeah.
Jews made it their babies. And here's the thing: the cheese blintza is a fucking crepe.
Yeah.
The potato blintz, that's more Jewish.
A potato blintz.
Yeah.
You tell me you don't like a potato blintz, Smooth?
Oh, did you put potato blintz on
Well,
the...
no,
Oh, blintz.
just
Blintz
blintz
is-
in
No,
general.
no. We should have sweet and savory separated.
Well,
These are two different conversations.
Okay, the potato blintz is
Oh my
more
God.
Jewish than the cheese blintz.
I have another addition that's very important.
Go
Okay.
on.
We need sweet fried matzah and savory fried matzah. Two different stories.
Matzah?
Fried matzah.
Fried matzah?
Yeah, you know, like egg and matzah, like
Matzo brie?
yeah, matzah brie.
Matzah brie.
But
Brie. Matzo brie.
matzah brie. I didn't know about matzah brie until I moved here, though. Like I always called it fried matzah.
Have you ever had matzah pizza?
I don't think so.
Sounds good.
Yeah, well, it's basically because you can't eat anything over Passover, so all you can have is ketchup and matzah, and you just a slice of cheese. You just put it in the oven.
Yeah, it sounds like a Jewish Lunchable.
Side
Yeah.
question: why did Manny Shevitz stop making? Do you remember in the '90s and
Manny
aughts?
Shevitz sounds like a mobster. Hey, did you speak to Manny Shevitz?
Yeah. Manischewitz.
It's the matzah the wine and matzah guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they had this like salted thin matzah.
Tam Tams?
No, not Tam Tams.
Not Tam Tams.
No.
Tam
That's,
Tams are delicious, but yeah.
love Tam Tams. No, I'm talking about thin salted matzah in the 90s and aughts. It was amazing, and then they discontinued it. Why? It was the best one.
I don't know.
It was thin, and it was more salty. It was delicious.
Shmoo, I want to give you answers. I don't know.
I used to
know.
put margarine or butter on it, and then jam. Oh my god.
What the fuck is wrong with you, Manischewitz? Look what you've done to him!
All right.
I love you kvetching.
All right, so where are we putting? Wait, do we have the matzo brie savory sweet, or just do one matzo brie? It's
Yeah,
fine.
well,
We'll
well,
do
one
that.
is
one.
fine.
One's fine.
I added the matzo pizza though.
Well, I can't rate matzo pizza because I don't know anything
Well,
about
here's
it.
the thing. Everything matzah or Passover related, I got to give it best a C because it's at a default. You can't eat shit.
Yeah.
Like if you grew up like I did and you can't eat shit, you know, it's like this is
It's gonna slap way harder because you can't. You're.
this is the mush they give you in prison. And yeah, you'll fucking kill somebody. You'll trade your cigarettes for the mush.
You're like, I wanted it.
Yeah, but afterwards you get out of prison and say, hey, what do you think of that mush? Like, that's
Not so much. Not so much. So where do we put the sweet blintzes?
I would give it a C.
Yeah, I agree. See,
I don't have a sweet tooth, but I feel like I'm a B on this one.
you would like it more than us.
I think I would like it more.
The thing is that you've
Very
never,
gentile of you.
You've never had it. You're like, you guys agree, but I have a different opinion.
I've never had it, but I've had a crepe, and I feel like I would like it.
Savory, I would put savory in BA.
Okay, but we'll let it. I'll just put it in C because I don't know. I don't even know what I'm talking about. So like, who am I to say?
I would just listen. The point of a podcast is we don't have to know anything to
Yeah,
say things.
exactly.
We don't have to know a thing.
Yeah,
We don't have to know a
exactly.
damn thing.
We don't have to know a damn thing.
Cha cha cha
Boom.
cha cha.
Boom, boom.
Sounds like a
what
Huey
is-
Lewis
what is
in the
this?
new song.
Oh,
These are these.
That's what the vibe of that was.
Yeah, it does. It does. I miss Huey Lewis because I like white music. I'm sorry, I can't apologize.
You would like Huey Lewis.
I like Steely Dan.
Oh yeah.
I love Steely Dan. I'm a Steely Dan man.
Can I? This is just a quick side
Yeah.
note. We were at a concert and the DJ played this fantastic song from the early 80s that, as a white person, I think you would appreciate.
Are you playing it now?
Yeah, it's this band Eye to Eye.
Oh, that song was so good.
It was so good.
It was like a female, like faster Steely Dan.
What?
Female Steely Dan. It was amazing.
Oh, it's
Female
not, it's
Dan.
not the song Eye to Eye.
No.
No, that's a.
Sha sha, hush hush, eye to eye.
Oh,
like
but
that one
there's also Shaka Khan.
Well, that's Shaka Khan, yeah.
Wait, but there's another. Hold on. Okay, no.
All right.
Hold on.
All right. Well,
Play the fucking song.
Hold on. This is.
Are we allowed to say fuck?
we've
This
said
is
it.
the Eye to Eye I'm thinking of.
Okay. I'm like, we've already said it.
Got that 80s riff.
While I play that, just gonna transition.
There's a lot of layers. Are you trying to look for a different scene? Oh, I like that. Okay. Wow. Look at you, producer man.
I'm in the mood to end these empty days. Every night you stare down romancing. Every time I see your face, hopeless, colder than ice with no
Everyone's got to get up and dance now. Are we dancing?
Yeah, you can dance.
Oh, you gotta dance.
Okay. Yeah, we're dancing.
It's so sad that lovers don't see.
So 80s.
I should not play it beyond that because then we'll get a copyright strike.
Exactly.
Okay, here's the other. This is the 1981 Eye to Eye that we heard.
It's the same song?
This is the band Eye to Eye that we just discovered. This is like female Steely Dan.
So what were we listening to beforehand?
That was Eye to Eye by
Yeah, I was also
Chaka Khan.
confused.
Oh, okay.
Right, that was underwhelming, the Shaka Khan one. It was fine.
Underwhelming?
The Shaka Khan one?
Oh.
It was okay, but you were like, this is the best song I ever heard.
Well, no. Wait.
Yeah, this is what we heard at the show.
I don't think this is even the song that we heard at the show. This is the band.
That's the band, but it's not the song. You don't have the song?
Let me look at my Shazam.
I feel like this is the time for a cigarette break for me.
Yeah, feel free.
Go
I
for
do that?
it.
Yeah, you can
I'll be
go
back.
for it. Yeah, but we're free-forming here.
Okay,
so.
I just want to tell you guys
Oh, I
in
got it.
advance. Challah, Kugel, those are A's.
Right now. Got it.
This is the song.
Oh, yeah, it's good.
This is Eye to Eye.
Yeah.
Disappointed youth, where is all the flash? I can be uncouth, I can speak no trash. What's gonna happen to me? Don't wanna turn out to be not another nice guy. Wanna stay out late with those ostracized guys. Silver glitter on my face, here a little round my eye. What's gonna happen to she who can turn out to be nothing but a nice guy?
Welcome back.
Yeah, I'm vibing with this track. Should we not play the rest of it, though, so we don't get flagged?
Yeah.
Yeah. We're like, oh, my God. It's a breath of fresh air. It's why we have guests. Me and Shmoo spend a lot of time together. We have fun bantering by ourselves. We bring guests on not because we like guests. It's so we can appreciate when you guys leave.
Thanks, Mom.
We're like, oh, my God. So nice to go out and socialize where we fucking hate everybody.
That's the way I like to socialize. Invite people over to my place.
Yeah, we have all the control here. We have the upper hand. It's great. It's like it's like having like a threesome, like we're in the main relationship, you're the unicorn.
Oh, absolutely no.
And after we nut, we're like, get out, man. We have shit to do.
But that works perfectly for me because after you guys nut, I have nothing to do anymore. You know, if I'm a unicorn, I want to be, because a lot of these couples are like, oh, me and my wife want a bull while I sit down and watch. And I'm like, why don't I just fuck a girl? Like, I don't need a, like, what's in it for me? I want to worship both of your bodies until you both come, and then I feel like I'm now part of your relationship, but without all the shitty parts, like being an uncle.
Yeah. You get to enjoy everything, but
Yeah.
you don't have to be a part of it.
Being submissive to a couple is like being an uncle. Just if you're doing it right.
Yeah. What are these?
What are you talking about?
They're round.
Wait, where do we put savory
these
blintzes?
pictures are. Wait, I think.
Why are the quality of the pictures
see.
degrading as we go along? It's not my fault. I want to be honest.
It's very tiny. What are the names of these things? I don't need the pictures.
Oh, I think they're knish. Knish?
Knish is way. A knish is the potato knish. This is solid. I give it an A.
I think I would. I haven't had one, but I think I would like it.
Well, there you go.
I think they look delicious.
There you go. I think you guys should like only do food reviews on things you haven't eaten.
Yeah, exactly. I've never tried this, but going for my vibe.
You're letting people know whether they should try food that you've never tried.
Never had it, but it looks good. I fuck with it. I mean, here's the thing. I haven't had it, but I can tell. It's a pastry with a fucking savory filling.
So basically, you feel the same way you feel about black dick.
No, I love black dick.
I was saying.
Well, I had to think about it.
You have to think about it for a second.
I was like, well.
Well, I was thinking you've never had it, but it seems good and it's got a savory
Oh,
filling.
see, yeah, no, I've had plenty of.
Okay,
I'm part black, baby.
what?
I'm part black. I've definitely.
You're not part black because so many black dicks fucked you. That's not how it
No,
works.
exactly. But I stick to my own. I've had plenty.
Do you?
That's why. Why do you think I fetishize white men? Because that's the thing that I don't have.
I thought you fetishized Jews.
Yeah. Well, you're a type of white man.
But not necessarily. Here's the thing: there are a lot of black Jews and also Middle Eastern Jews.
Well, then that's where I'm heading next, baby. I'm Sephardic, like that's what all.
Do
That's
you
everything I want.
fetishize them also?
I haven't yet, but give me enough time. I can fetishize anything.
Whatever. You're just being all boasty about having more black cock than I did.
Yeah, you're a little
It's
jealous.
fine. I can still count them on my fingers.
I'm a big titty blonde.
I started late.
That's true.
I was raised Orthodox.
Yeah, you started.
We
late.
had very little black cock.
It's all right.
And it's hard to find a very little black cock.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
It's like stereotypes when it comes to penis size aren't untrue. Because I've definitely seen small black dicks, but not the same way in which you see small white dicks,
Mm-hmm.
Like you got the fucking acorn on top of the fuzzy meat pouch vibe. And I'm like, oh, baby, I don't know what to do with that.
And by the way, if we showed you an acorn on top of a fuzzy bean pouch, you'd say, that looks like a good Jewish delicacy. I've never tried it.
I think I'd like it.
Never tried it, but I think I'd like
I
it.
think I'd like it.
What is that you're eating there, Shmoo?
These are really good apricots. They're like
Yeah,
surprisingly good.
there's dried apricots. There's some everything bagel flavored nuts.
Oh, can you
help
can
me
you
to-
pass me some of them apricots?
Apricot it up.
I'm excited. Should we show the actual the type of apricots? Because they
Dried apricots.
Oh,
They're
A
Turkish.
product of Turkey.
They're Turkish.
Turkey, the best place to get apricots. Also, you can get some good apricots in Turkey, and you can get some good turkey and apricots.
You could also get a good nose job
In apricots?
in Turkey.
Oh. Mm-hmm. That makes sense. Mm-hmm. Okay. The Jew
Good
food.
hair restoration, good nose jobs. They got a lot of good plastic surgery over there.
Good for the bold.
Turkey should be paying for this.
They should be sponsoring us.
Solid advertisement.
Shmoo, where do you put the knish? Where do you wish to put
Wait,
the
is this
knish?
Is it higher than the gefilte fish?
It's definitely higher than the gefilte fish, but is it the same thing as savory blintz? Or are those two different things?
No, the knish is better. It's like saying is spaghetti the same as ziti,
Okay.
which it is.
Buttons. Have we addressed savory blintzes?
No.
The blintzes are C all across the board. We see the blintzes.
All of them? Because I don't think you can group the savory with the sweet.
You think they're better?
Yeah. But anyway, fine. Potato knish.
Yeah.
I'm really not sure if this is the most interesting thing you guys can talk about.
You clearly don't know our audience. They love it when we banter about bullshit that nobody cares about except for us.
All right.
Haven't you watched Seinfeld?
I have too Jewish.
We're actually in the process of, because I had never seen it.
We're watching every episode and then ranking and rating the entire show.
Yeah.
For our show.
For this show.
Interesting. It's going back to what we were talking about before. I didn't like Seinfeld. Because Seinfeld was really the first show that came really popular largely because everybody was an asshole.
Yeah.
And I was just like...
Everybody's an unlikable character.
Yeah, and I don't like that. I can't root for any of you, and you kind of have to put your empathy aside a little bit and say, I don't like it.
It's been my big struggle. I think that there's high highs and low lows. What I love Jewish banter. I love the little neuroticism, I like that part. But when they're wormy, unlikable asshole
Wait a minute.
characters.
I want you to go back to your version of Jewish banter. I can't.
I
can't.
hate when somebody takes the sports section out of the paper. I like to read the sports section and then I read the news.
No, it's good.
We have a lot of. I love a banter. I love the talking about the temperature of a coffee, and I'm like, I don't like the coffee too hot either. I want it to be hot coffee, but I don't want it to be so hot that it's gonna burn my. I love the intricacy and the little. I love all the goofy wackiness, right? But when it comes to them as people, and I'm just like, wow, you're fucking unlikable. Wow, and you're unlikable too. I do struggle at points to find a character that I like.
They did nail the empathy of comedians. I'm kidding.
It's but I'm finding that there's high highs and there's low lows, and there's certain seasons where I'm like, this is fucking, I hate that. We watch episodes where I'm like, I fucking hated that. I don't like that. I'm struggling. And then we watch another one and I'm like, brilliant, Larry David, a fucking bald genius.
I can't stand.
I'd suck his cock right now.
Larry David has a weird amount of girls are sexually attracted to Larry David.
He's a bad boy.
No, he's not a boy. He's a very old man, and I don't know. I guess I don't think he's as funny as other people think he is. No. But even if he is, he's just he's funny. Hey, look what an asshole I am. It's girls just so that's what you mean when you say bad boy. He's just an asshole.
Yeah, it's just asshole.
I love the way he doesn't care about me at all.
I love the way he's just so self-absorbed and. He doesn't care about anybody else except for himself.
Do girls like that? Because I've been working on trying to contain that. Have I been going about this all wrong?
Well, there's a fine line. You gotta be you can't be flashy. You can be obsessed with yourself, but you have to be kind of a off-putting and a recluse. You can't be affable and obsessed with yourself. That's because then it's disgusting. Everybody's like, oh my God, shut up.
You hear that, Ephie? It's disgusting.
There's a fine line. Once again, it's honestly, it's hard to peg down what it is that what we like about assholes. But there is
wait a minute. Yeah, something about hard to peg down assholes. You can peg any asshole, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Not my thing.
Yeah. It's not for everybody, but I think that's also why it's great when we rank it, because he's pro Larry David, loves Seinfeld, and I'm the newbie I'm the goy experiencing it for the first time.
The shiksa.
Yeah, the shiksa. And so it's it's an interesting dynamic where I'm like, I hate this, and I'm like, I love it, and then I'm like, there's nuance. It's a nuanced conversation where we break it apart. Where I'm like,
it is nuanced. It is.
There's certain episodes where I'm like, yeah, this is just shitty and ableist, or this is just racist, or this is just sexist, or this is just homophobic. And then there's other parts where I'm like,
this is homophobic, and
I feel like the humor that I like the best is stuff that's mundane. I really do enjoy. We were at the Comedy Store, and there were some big names there that night. And the favorite comic that I saw was the fluffer guy, one of the in-between people. And he came up and he did a bit about mustard and how everybody's got a jar of mustard that's been in your fridge for 10 years. Nobody knows how long it's been there. No, it was so stupid and so mundane, but the joke wasn't at anybody's expense. Mustard's not offended.
You don't know.
Mustard's actually just like crying. But I like humor like that, where it's like we could all relate to it. We all have a jar of mustard somewhere that's being not loved and is in the fridge.
Not me, because every time it rains in LA, my power goes out for a day, and then I have to get rid of everything in the fridge.
Mustard? You have to get rid of the mustard? There's nothing wrong with the mustard because the power goes out.
Okay, when any food gets really cold and then gets really warm and then gets really cold again, bacteria. Any food. I mean, almost any food.
I'm gonna leave my mustard where it's at.
You do what you want.
I have also a pumpkin that used to get in the garbage, so I'm
What?
like, I'm fine. Also,
Oh, you're a punk. I thought you had a pumpkin that used to be in the garbage.
No, punk kid.
Do you have a pumpkin that used to be in the garbage?
No.
Okay.
And also, I'm a Gentile, so I'm built like a fucking tank. It makes sense that you would not hold on to that because
I'm dainty.
you got a soft stomach.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Every Ashkenazi Jew I've met is like,
We're soft-stomached.
You're
But
soft stomach.
but there's a medical reason. You know what the medical reason for that is? Inbreeding.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna say it. I was gonna let you say it. I was gonna
Inbreeding.
let you say it.
It's absolutely the inbreeding.
You know, it was so awkward. I was like hanging out with Shmoo and his mother, and she like mentioned like the term kissing cousins, and I was like, that's so disgusting. There's just,
my
like,
grandparents
that's so
my
gross.
grandparents were cousins.
Yeah, I was like, that's so gross that you would like you're inbreeding often enough that you would come up with a term for kissing your cousin. And then she was like, well, you know, if you were Jewish and you lived in a small village and there wasn't a lot of other Jewish people, and I felt very like sheepish, like because I just said it like from my Gentile state of mind where I'm just like, why would you be fucking your cousin? Fuck whoever you want, man.
No, listen. I personally have a different relationship with my cousins.
Yeah.
And we don't none of my cousins
They've
have married. But my grandmother, and after she survived Auschwitz, came back to England and stayed by the house with my grandfather, and they fell in love and they got married, and you know. And the good news is I just all I have to show for it is the same inbreeding issues that every other Jew does. So
Yeah.
there's enough inbreeding that you can put a little more inbreeding.
It happens. But I wasn't, you know, as a Gentile, I was just like, why would you? There's plenty of people in the world to fuck, and I was like, oh, it's like a tribal thing.
Yeah, but
You're
then again,
mating with
like,
other Jews.
then again, like you know, it's one of the reasons why we should, you know, go out of the Jew pool. It's like
You gotta mix it. You gotta mix
Gotta mix
little
it up.
Gentile genes in there. Because I'm built like a fucking tank. I could eat mustard that's gone from super cold to super hot to super cold. You could do that 4 or 5 times before I get sick off that mustard, baby. Tank.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Potato knish. Where does it go on?
Wait a minute.
What are we gonna wait for?
What is this correlation that you drew between tanks and strong stomachs?
Because
that was because you say you built like a tank, and I was like, oh, don't say that about yourself. You have a womanly body, and then you say, yeah, I have a strong stomach, and I was like, I don't
like
know.
a tank, like it's made out of metal. Tanks are hard to destroy.
But tanks don't eat. They probably have very bad digestive systems,
Wow.
actually.
I don't know. They have the little soldiers inside of them. It's kind of like what they're eating.
Oh, the little stomachs inside the tank is adorable.
Tank tummies.
Tank tummies.
That's my other cartoon that we're
Tanky
working on.
tubbies.
No, the tanky tummies.
Tanky tummies.
Tanky tummies are the tanky tummies are what?
Communists?
What? Yeah. it's what Beaky and Buttons drive when they're looking to get to makeout point.
Ah, nice.
To make out point.
It's very difficult, the two of them making out,
Yeah.
but they figure it.
I was like,
They figure it out.
We don't really make out. I'm like, ew, that's gay. We're homies, bro. We don't make out. None of that gay shit here. I save my gay shit for later.
All right, that's right.
Potato. Knish.
B.
A.
I've never had it, but I'm gonna say A. That looks delicious.
All right.
So, let's put it on the line.
This is the most useless chart I've ever seen in my life. This is just a useless chart.
You say that, but to somebody who's never had any of these Jewish delicacies, we may be steering them in the right or the wrong direction.
But you've never had any of these Jewish delicacies.
I've had chopped liver.
Chopped liver is very good.
I think it's disgusting.
Very good.
I would give it.
Very good.
I would give it a B. I give it
S.
a B for sure.
I'm
S.
giving it an F. It's disgusting.
S.
You guys don't know shit.
It's S tier.
So
I love
if
it.
you say S and you say A, and I say F.
You say STD.
Buttons, have you ever had chopped
Yes,
liver?
I have. I've had chopped liver. I've had Braunschweiger. I don't like any guts pate. I don't like pate.
You don't?
No. I'll eat pate only because if I'm eating pate, it's at a high-end restaurant and I don't want to look like an idiot. But I don't like it. I don't like it.
Did you play any pate cake as a child?
No, I did not. I was playing with trucks. Trucks and tanks, baby.
Tanks.
Tanks.
Maybe that's your obsession with being a tank.
Yeah, that's why. That's where it comes from. As a child, I just always wanted to be a tank. So it's going to go in the C category. Basically, I think all of these are just going to end up in the C category.
This is
And
the
that's, like, really
stupidest
terrible.
chart I've ever seen in my entire life.
I love how much you hate
This is
it.
an anti-Semitic chart.
I also concur that I love how much you hate the chart.
Yeah, it's really
Making
enjoyable.
Very good content.
Yeah, I'm like, is there a way that we
I
can
guess
piss you off?
it's for
more?
people who like Seinfeld. It's like so what Rugula.
Rugula.
Yeah.
I've had it.
Yeah.
Fucking delicious. S tier.
S.
S.
I'm gonna go with a B. I'm not a pastry guy.
Canceled. Yeah, that's.
What? What?
Whatever. I'm the most Jewish one here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's inarguable.
I'm not going to argue that, but I'm still going to give you a what?
Are you from New York City, by the way?
I am.
Yeah, okay. Brooklyn?
Yes.
Oh.
There you
How
go.
did you know? Is there a vibe that he gives?
He's Orthodox Jew. That's where.
Yeah.
That's where they are.
Where are you from, Shmoo?
Toronto.
Very
A
nice.
lot of Jews in Toronto.
Yeah. A lot of Jews I went to high school with in Toronto.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They moved out to become rabbis, lawyers. That's it. Just rabbis and lawyers.
You're
Their 5
40
kids are all rabbis and
You're
lawyers.
44.
I am 44.
You're the same age. Wait, so you're 1979?
Eight. I'm turning 45.
My brother is 1978.
Oh,
Oh,
was it
Ezra.
Ezra?
Seitak Wallman, he followed fish for a long time. He's a fish head. Did you meet him at one of the 400 fish heads he went to?
I love that. Ezra's very funny. I would love to have Ezra
There
on the
is
show.
nothing more Jewy than the band Fish.
My best friend from high school is named Ezra. And
Oh, I
he,
thought you were going to say love
And
fish.
he loved fish.
no, and he recently went to a Fish concert.
There's something about Jews where they love jam bands. We did. So there was another chart that we did, which was J Rock versus G Rock.
Oh, you would have loved that
so
chart.
we talk about and a lot of-
Goyim rock, Gentile rock, and J rock, which is a term I think we coined.
yeah.
I think we coined it.
Jewish rock?
Yeah.
Well, J rock.
Who else is going to coin it?
yeah. No, it would have to.
No one's nutty enough to coin it.
Yeah.
Who else going to say, hey, let's get a term for the music the Jews like?
Yeah. We need a resident Jew to do that. Yeah. I actually had my first rugula. I'm doing too much chuching.
Rugula. Yeah, you don't even need to say the. You say rugula. You can say
Rugula?
Yeah, the roux, the heavy U in the roux is very But it's all. You can pronounce it any way you want.
Yeah.
There's
Well,
nothing
I will.
Just put it in your tank.
Yeah, just put it in the tank. I love those. I had my first experience where Shmoo brought them back when you went to Toronto or whatever. You just brought back some like in a little doggy bag for me.
Oh yeah.
I was in love. Those were delicious. It was.
I think you need to get a French man to bake you some rugula.
It's possible I just haven't had the best rugula. There were
Like a
so
French
many of
pastry
them.
version of it.
Yeah. I'm just not a pastry guy.
Oh.
I don't have a sweet tooth, but I loved them. I thought it was fantastic.
All right, where are we putting it based on our average?
Well, it just went into
If you
an
guys
A.
both say S and I say B, then it's an A.
Yeah.
Okay, A tier. Okay.
And what is this? Because I can't. These pictures are tiny.
It's
Just
very tiny.
Give me the name.
It's matzo ball soup.
Matzo ball soup's good. It's solid. Is it matzo ball noodle soup or is it matzo ball? Because you gotta
There's
have
noodles with it.
You have to have noodles and carrots in the matzo ball
Yeah,
soup,
yeah.
and then of course it's an A. It's
Delicious.
A.
and it's chicken matzo ball soup with noodles.
Yeah.
A.
Yeah. I love it. You know what? I will say this right now. Jewish people know what they're doing with chicken noodle soup.
Yeah.
I think that y'all have figured something out that the rest of us haven't been doing with it. It's superior.
Again, it's talking about poor people, and they had like a little piece of chicken and broth and some carrot. They just threw in whatever they
threw whatever
had.
they had.
They threw in whatever they had, and that became.
But they did it right. They seasoned it right. So here's the thing that I usually have my complaint about white people food is that white people food is usually flavorless. But Jewish people have learned to flavor things decently.
Well, the Middle Eastern Jews more so.
Yeah.
They like the spice.
Yeah, it's got to be my overall pixel because as soon as I click off the picture, it turns into like a N64 version of the original picture that I had. It's really awful.
Mamma mia!
It's not going well. Latkes?
Latkes, I gotta give an A.
They're delicious.
Potato
B.
latkes.
They're potatoes.
B.
They're
But you can put it on A since you guys both voted, or put it on the line or whatever.
All right, no, that's good. That's
AB,
good.
right there. Feels good. It feels good to me. Oh, this is the. Fuck, I don't remember what it was called.
Give me a name.
It's the layered thing. I think it starts with a K. It's like a potato-y, but it's kind of a casserole.
Knish?
Knish?
No, Knish we did.
Kishka? I don't know.
Kishka is good, but that doesn't look like
No,
kishka.
No, it doesn't.
Kishka's the sausage thing, right?
Well, it's
No,
not
that's
sausage, it's
stuffing.
intestines. It's actually it's
like a potato-
It's cow intestines is
This
what
looks-
kishka is.
Right.
This looks like a macaroni pie, but it's not.
I can't give any. Is this kugel?
Kugel.
This
Kugel.
is kugel. See, but this is probably not the potato kugel, which is really the ultimate form of kugel. Potato kugel gets an A. The noodle kugel or Luxian kugel goes a little down. I'd give it an A.
I think I agree.
Looks like a C.
Nah, B actually. Let's give it a B overall.
Okay, B
B
overall. Feels good.
Yeah.
Like I was like, I've never had it once again, but I was like, but I'm gonna give it a C. You know what I'm rating this on is like ingredients, right? And
Yeah,
like what I'm looking at with
you
the,
know
like
how
the
to-
texture, I'm like,
You get the idea.
I have the vibe of it. It's not like some ingredient that I've never experienced.
People do this
before in
on
my
Tinder all the time.
Life. No, that's really true. You're like, I've never had this before, but I can tell that I'm gonna like it or I'm not gonna like it.
Speaking of which, the catfish is also a Jewish delicacy. I was just making a Tinder.
No way.
Yeah, did you see the heavy side eye I gave you? I was like, this white boy did not just tell me that catfish is Jewish. Maybe that is Southern.
I am aware.
I'm like,
I like the clearing of the throat. That was a good one.
pastrami.
Pastrami.
Pastrami sandwich.
A pastrami sandwich
It's
is
delicious.
an A. It's
I
beautiful.
like it lean. How do you feel about this?
It's interesting because it really depends. If you do it right, then the fatty is the best. Like it's fatty, but it's not just fatty. Like the meat is fatty. It has fat on it. They leave the fat on, and it's kind of like becomes its own condiment. You know.
I know what you mean. But
I'm a lean.
there's a lot of trust that goes into making that perfect. Do you know what I mean?
No. Yeah, you're at Katz's Deli I had a pastrami sandwich at Katz's Deli after I got stoned. Holy fuck, like the best thing I ever had.
Where?
In New York City.
Katz's Deli in New
Okay.
York City.
What? L.A. What's your deli rating here?
I mean, Jewish delis in LA, Cantor's is probably like the.
They're okay.
No, Cantor's is not the top.
No, what I'm saying is they're okay. I'm saying
They're the number.
it's fine.
This is LA. You're not gonna get good pizza. You get good sushi. Deal with it.
Yeah.
You know.
I liked Greenblatt's before they closed.
Yeah.
They had the best pastrami that I.
What
that I
about
found.
Nate and Nels? Nate and Nels is the best.
Nate and Al's is great.
It's great.
I'll check out Nate and Nels. I haven't yet.
Also, Langer's. If you've never done Langer's.
Langer's is good.
That's a very Jewish name. I trust it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know. I'm not saying I trust Jews more than non-Jews, but for this, for Jewish food, I
Yeah.
trust Jews more.
I also like that Langer's is like in the middle of like Westlake, which is like kind of like a grittier part of LA, where I'm like, huh.
The big question is, how fast can DoorDash get to my house?
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I my problem is I just eat from the same 5 restaurants.
What are they? Shout them out.
Shout out the 5 restaurants. There's, do I even remember the names anymore? Let's see. Have you guys familiar with Wendy's?
One.
That's one. Let's see. What else? Coffee Bean and Tea Leaf.
2.
Okay. Let's see. Then there's it's a sushi place. It's called Shitsasuka. It's got a complicated name.
3.
But they have the shallots that are so good. And then let's see. I have it's not a pizza cave. It's Pizza Hut. Pizza. Have you heard of the
4.
pizza?
I've heard of the.
Have you
Pizza
heard
Hut.
of the Pizza Hut?
I have heard of the Pizza Hut. Have you ever? There's this great Italian joint called Olive Garden.
Olive.
I love that spot.
Yes.
Unlimited breadsticks.
Olivier's Garden.
Olivier's Garden.
Leave your worries at the door. I do love me some Olive Garden. It's too far away.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. Let's not talk about my boring food choices. Let's talk about your boring food choices.
Yeah, of course. So the pastrami sandwich,
I give it an A.
I think it's an A.
Pastrami?
Yeah, pastrami sandwich.
Are you with us?
Hey.
Are you with us or are you against us? So we all agree on it. That
Yeah.
That is rare.
bagel. A bagel.
It's hard to say the bagel because like
So
what
much
bagel?
variety.
Yeah, there's too much.
Montreal style bagel to me is S. I like Montreal. I'm partial to
You are
Montreal.
and New York style bagel is
New York is fantastic.
It's fantastic.
Yeah.
So where we're from, the bagels are really good.
Yeah.
Here, not
Boiled
as
or
much.
baked?
Boiled or baked? What are you, a witch?
That's all I know about bagel talk is that there's bagels that are boiled and there's bagels that are baked.
know how they
Stick to
make
your
it.
hot cross buns, okay?
I don't know how they make
Well,
it.
I've heard that people are like, it's not a bagel if it wasn't boiled or whatever.
I don't know.
I don't know anything about
That's
that.
fucking ridiculous.
I mean, I imagine that they're baked. You don't boil, but I don't know.
I don't know either. I'm just making that up. But I was testing you to see how Jewish you guys were.
I went to high school with the guy who became a famous bagel guy in Toronto.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Did you get his autograph?
No, but we did have a really bad jam session in high school.
Oh, there you go. All right.
Just aimless.
Let's finish
Okay, so
off
the
this-
boiled
this
bagels, they're
incredibly
boiled
stu-
before they're baked. You boil them and then you bake
them. So either
So
way you bake
there is. I wasn't
Little this,
completely-
little that.
I wasn't completely talking out of my
No,
ass.
not at all.
So
That would've been
apparently
more-
that's like traditional.
Talking out of ass would have been way more entertaining.
Yeah, way more entertaining. That's a different job for a different time. Also, I love the most Jewish excuse ever for not making it to a concert. Shmooze Masseuse was like, I'm sorry, I would have made it to your show the other night, but I ate too many bagels. And was he constipated? What did he say?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, you're a musician?
I am a musician. Yeah.
That's
he
cool.
is.
This is... how should we describe this person to the audience?
A Jewish masseuse.
Oh, a Jewish masseuse. Okay, yeah, that's a good description.
Yeah.
I'm a juice.
I'm a Jews.
I'm a juice.
Yeah, he said that. Oh, yeah, he wanted to come to my show, and he's like, "I'm sorry, I can't come. I ate too many bagels.
How stoned are you? She just said this.
Very."
I like how you were setting up the story like over like 40 seconds in the way that she took about 3 seconds. You're like,
Normally I smoke weed, but I haven't been able to smoke weed because of my dental surgery. So I'm the most clear-headed.
Show me your teeth.
I have
Then
them.
when they were
Then
there.
I didn't have them.
Yeah.
I did share my Stranger Things photo with you though.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It was. You're welcome.
Yeah.
I felt you're a comedian. I figured you could
appreciate-
laugh at me.
No,
You could laugh as
no.
well.
I've gotten parts of me knocked out before.
Oh yeah, it's not fun.
Not fun at
Very
all.
humbling.
Yeah.
Very humbling.
Yeah, you realize how vain we truly are.
Oh yeah, I was like, oh my god, I couldn't. Also, but I did love it for the fact that like I would have men approach me, and then
That was the best part.
and then I would smile, and I got to watch people. It was like a jump scare. I got to watch it in real time, where people would be like, "Oh, you're hot," and then I'd be like,
No.
smile, and then they'd be like, "Ah,
When I
you
was
don't have teeth,
when
bitch."
when I was 20, I was doing a show and I was very drunk and I fell down and I knocked my tooth out and they had to put it back, but I had the dentist appointment in a few days. And that weekend I went out and I made it my goal to have a girl consensually kiss me, knowing that I'm missing a tooth.
Yeah.
And you know what I found?
Huh.
Women are not nearly as materialistic as men are. Like you tell them you're missing a tooth, they're like, oh, that's it. You know, like it doesn't really. They're not like, ugh, you're unsightly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
men.
Oh no.
Men are very superficial.
Oh no, you were disgusting. No,
Yeah,
no,
everybody
you
was
weren't.
absolutely, except for one guy, but he was like from Bakersfield, California.
He was like, that ain't nothing.
He was-
He had no teeth.
Yeah, he was just like I'll be honest. I kind of like girls that look like they live in the trailer park. It's not. He's like, baby, I'll dick you down right now. Take on them panties. I don't care. He's like, hey,
smile. I'll put my dick right through that hole.
Not bothered whatsoever. I actually had a couple of guys say like, oh, I bet you give better head now that you don't have teeth. And then I was like, bitch, it's only 2. It's like a fucking cheese grater in there. Like, I will fucking shred your dick to pieces right now.
Yeah.
I was like, God, no, you cannot come over. You're an idiot. Also, I'm in pain. Do you care about like, oh, I didn't even think about like the fact that you're in pain. I was just like, still letting you know I'd fuck. And I'm like, oh my God.
Why were you specifically talking to the captain of the lacrosse team? All right. Let's finish this stupid chart off.
Very negative for a guest. Very negative.
I like it.
I'm sorry.
Very pessimistic for a guest.
No. You guys are great, and I love your podcast. And I just feel like the only downside is this stupid chart. It's like because all the conversation is interesting. You guys are so. But then you're like, hey,
I'm back to the bagel.
let's talk about presidents' middle names. Who gives a shit? I don't know them, but we're going to talk about them.
It's a good time. A good time. I'm having a great time. We're almost to the end of the chart, so we're pretty good.
All right. Where are we getting to Challah?
We have what?
Challah.
I don't
If
know.
you don't have Challah on it, then Challah is the number 1 Jew food.
Okay, well we have kishka right now. We'll put challah on the last.
No, kishka goes in the Challah.
Oh, does it?
Yes. If you're making kishka right, kishka is cooked in the Challah.
What's challah?
Challah is basically it's like a
Sounds like repellent.
It's like a chili sort of.
Okay.
It's beans and meat and potatoes and kishka and hot dogs.
It's a stew.
And it is a stew, but it is very specific.
It's a Jew stew.
It's a Jew stew. And basically it's what they used to do because that's all they used to be able to eat. You know,
Jew stew and their new single "With Jew Without Jew."
There you go. Very nice.
Challah.
Very nice.
Okay. There's eggs in it?
There can be.
This motherfucker looks like a weird ass seafood boil.
No, here's the genius. No seafood. You can't have any seafood.
I know that, but what I'm looking at looks like.
No, but here's the thing.
Why they're eggs?
No, here's the genius.
Okay.
They're eggs, but they are put in completely. They're not peeled.
What?
Yeah.
What the fuck? Absolutely. This might be a little bit.
Listen, hear
Why?
me out. No, because so all the eggs are separate. You don't eat the eggs with the stew. You cook the eggs in the challah. Then you take them out and you make an egg salad that has all the challah flavoring in it.
It seeps through the egg shell? Well, I guess the eggshell's kind of permeable,
yeah,
right?
It's like brown. It's really good. It's like that's what I'm saying. You get all of your food from the challah. You get your egg salad from the challah. You get your meat from the challah. You get everything from the challah. It's really fucking good if you do it right.
If you do it right.
If you do it wrong, it's like diarrhea. It's disgusting.
That's okay. Because thank you. What I'm looking at. I don't know how I feel about it.
You're looking at a Gentile version of challah, and it's never gonna work.
Challah S. It's got weird eggs in it, but the eggs. Now that I know that the eggs are not peeled and meant to be eaten a part of the dish, I feel a little bit better about it. I don't think I could give it an S once again because I haven't tried it. I think I'll give it a C because that's what it starts with. What about you, Shmoo?
Oh, you're giving it a C?
Yeah.
I'm with you.
Okay, well then it gets somewhere. It's a B because you said S. Where it gets up higher in the list.
I don't care.
I'm like, we should have just named the title of the show like torturing Ephie.
No, it's just
Ephie
the
Lowinger.
chart. I love you guys.
torturing Ephie Lowinger.
It's just the chart.
Kishka.
Kishka, if it's made properly, is made in the challah. I give Kishka a B.
Oh my god.
Looks like blood sausage.
It's cow intestines.
Okay, well I don't like that one bit. That's an E for me. Shmoo?
I'm okay eating certain parts.
This is Kishka?
Yeah, Kishka.
S.
Oh, wow, you ranked that very high.
It's stuffing. It's delicious. It's wrapped in cow intestine for flavor and then gravy. It's basically stuffing and gravy.
And when it's made in the challah, it's really good.
Okay, well, I guess I need to be more cultured. I've never experienced it, so I wouldn't know.
You're allowed to give whatever rating you want in this stupid gift.
It's gonna be
He's already said he hates it.
I fucking hate it.
I only hate it relative to how much I enjoy you guys when you're not doing this too.
Yeah, herring. How do we feel about herring?
We already did herring.
Well, no, we didn't actually put it on the chart.
We've already goddamn done herring.
We just talked about how we didn't like it. Nobody liked the herring.
I'll give it a D.
E.
Makes sense.
I just want to split the change. I just want to split the difference on it. I just want to be contrarian. I just didn't want to agree with either of you. I don't want you to think that I picked, favor with one Jew or the other.
I understand. That's fair.
I'm disagreeable to both of you.
So funny.
Matzo brie. I love matzo brie.
S.
S.
I'll give it a B.
All right.
Give
A.
it an A.
Give it an A.
Give it an A. You're going to be so excited.
What's up?
It's the last one. It's the last one, Ephie, and then you're free. You rate the last one.
You and your music.
Let's talk about Ethiopian cuisine after this.
I love Ethiopian.
Okay, no, I was kidding.
Okay. It's all going to be S tier.
Do it all over again.
We don't even have an English person screaming about it. Like, what? There's not even an English person yelling at people.
Yeah. Well, you're our Gordon right now, baby.
I'm like,
You're our Gordon. You're like,
why we do the list?
No,
I'm like-
no list.
I'm
Okay, the
Jewish
last
yelling.
is matzo pizza.
Matzo pizza's good, but it's not as good as regular pizza. It's better than matzo, but matzo sucks.
It sounds terrible. Give it a D.
I'd go
D tier.
I'd go. You know what it is though? It's like
I'm gonna go P tier.
for starving people. I'm just gonna go B.
B. I like Lunchables. I have a Lunchable fetish. Because I grew up poor, so I didn't get to have Lunchables.
You want to eat Lunchables off Jews, is that
And
what
so
you're saying?
now I have this weird fetish for Lunchables where I'm just like, ooh, like weird like things like Lunchables, name brand cereal. Doesn't matter if it's actually good. It's just shit I couldn't have. It was like, no. We're gonna get the Kroger brand gigantic trash bag of Cheerios.
Yeah.
So I'm like, ooh, a Lunchable. So matzo pizza seems like a Lunchable because they did the. When I was like in middle school, they had the Lunchable pizza came out, which is an unleavened piece of shitty cracker, and then you put pizza sauce on it and like pizza toppings. So it's very similar.
Yeah.
So it seems like grown up Lunchable. So I think I would really like it. I think it would be like an A or a B for me. Shmoo didn't care about it. You said a B. I'm gonna put it right here, right above gefilte fish and right below matzo ball soup.
Aha.
Feels good.
Note to self: the guests hate the charts and games.
Do all guests hate all the charts?
Well, I think maybe you're the first person that's been honest with us. Everybody else has pretended like they like our chart.
Well, maybe-
Just like everybody listens to your music pretends to like your music.
Maybe the other charts that you did weren't fucking stupid.
But that's what brings it out in people, Like sometimes stupid shit brings out great moments between friends and enemies.
And I'll tell you what: when this is edited together, it's gonna be hilarious.
Yeah, because you
know
hate
that-
it. Like you hating it is the sauce.
It's so funny.
It's we're the straight guys and you're the funny.
I dug into the hating it because
Yeah.
I figured anything is better than what was going on.
Yeah, that was my idea, by the way. Shmoo had nothing to do with it.
I think you guys.
I just wanted to like have a Jewish face off. I was just trying to like. I just wanted to pit Jew against Jew.
Okay, what was the top? What's the S tier?
Jewish face off is like, I can't tell the difference. You look like me. What? Aren't we brothers?
Well, nothing actually made it. I don't think any of us agreed on one item being S tier. We have a lot of things that like sit on the edge. We have like the pastrami sandwich. We have matzo brie. We have a matzo ball soup. We have latkes.
I
we
was
have
told
arugula.
this game was over.
It is now. It is now.
It's officially
now.
done now.
I was informed
I thought we would never have to talk about this
we
fucking
can
chart
get,
again.
that we can get back to the wonderful conversation part
Yeah.
of the episode.
It's